Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the bait shop. I am the Chad. This is the Freddy, and this guy over here is Bobcat Outdoors. What's going? What's up, Bob?
What's happening?
I almost said, "What about Bob?"
Yeah.
Is that a movie?
Yes, it was. It was a really good movie. Let's say hi to our bait shop family over here, Mister Freddy. What do you say? You want to kick it
Yeah,
off?
let's do that.
All right.
You want to start it?
Okay, I'll start it then.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, you okay? Are you sure? You sure? You want to go? You want me to go? Me, you?
Well,
I got you. Panfish Nation was first in here, Mr. Lyle. Make sure you guys go over and check Panfish Nation out. They got a good guest coming on here tonight. I can't remember his last name. Jason something? Bessinger? Something? From what I've told, it should be a really good guest. So we've got downtown Ernie Brown, Elizabella Kirkpatrick, my beautiful wife Dee, Freddy's Outdoor Adventures, Mike Sampson, John Patrick Jr., Catfishing Crappie. We got Whisker Dreams, who thinks that I am lucky because, unfortunately, Mr. Patriot had to cancel his tournament at Wiley, but I will bring something up later on about that.
Yeah.
Interesting development. 3+1 Outdoors.
Brian B's in the house, and Brian hit his 1K, and now he's monetized. Way to go, Brian.
Bravo, sir. And I just seen minutes before we went live, our buddy Parker Pursuits has just hit 1K as well.
Boom.
So congrats to him. We got Fishing with the Squirrel, LG Bass, Muskrat Adventures.
It's all mine, Michelle.
I like her. We got Skip from Clearview Outdoors, Stephen Corley, Mississippi Life. Oh, let's go down here. We've got Honolulu Catfish.
Honolulu. He says
Honolulu Catfish Adventures. Bumpin' Mike Greenwell, the Weekend Angler.
Fat Boy Eric Fishing. Hooks and Hammers, Kristen Kelly's in here.
Yeah, what she said.
All right.
Mike Irvin.
We're starting
from the One Ton Fishing Club. One Tonners for life.
Before we get started, I do want to throw thoughts and prayers out for Keith Smart and his family. If you guys don't know that Keith Smart passed away, he's been a good follower and subscriber for many of us for quite a long time. So thoughts and prayers go out to his family. He passed away yesterday. And also to Mr. Duggar, lost his wife yesterday as well. So thoughts and prayers go out to him and his family as well. So, if you have it in your heart, please send them some prayers and positive vibes through those kind of tough times. So appreciate you all. We got Mr. James, Patriot Catfish of America, just came in. Uncle Jeep. Am I allowed to call him Uncle Jeep yet? Because at CatCon, he would not let me.
Well, it is Uncle Jeep on the thing, so you can call him whatever you want now. He can't smack you here.
All right. Oh, we got Russell Milligan. Hey, Bobcat from Russell Shannon.
There you go.
Got Fat Boy Eric. What's going on, buddy? So I'm sure Quiet Man Curtis is just being quiet in the background.
Probably so. And I think we're not caught up for now.
Yeah, we're caught up. We're caught up right now. So,
well, I got a few things that I want to shout out real quick before we get Bobcat going here on the mighty boat he's got back there in the background. Everybody knows that I had a mishap earlier in the week and lost my phone and some gear to some wind and some mishaps due to myself. But I want to give a shout out to the whole community. I had many people reach out to me, ask me what they could do, how they could help out, things like that. And I told everybody I'm good. I've got plenty of gear to replace it with. But I had a couple members send stuff to me regardless. So I want to give a big shout out to our agent, Michael Murillo, and Chucky Morgan. they took care of me more than I can ever say thank you. They sent me some money, so I've already purchased about 70% of what I've lost over the past couple days back from that.
Oh wow.
So I got to say thank you and shout out to them. The whole community has been grateful since then. Hey, asking me if I needed weights or a bait rod or things like that. So thanks to everybody. Just wanted to give those two a shout out. Then last but not least on my shout out list this today is I was sitting waiting on some stuff to get burned a little bit earlier, and about lunchtime the mail lady shows up and I see her walking to the door with a big white tube. A PVC white tube. Everybody usually knows what's comes along with a long PVC white tube, right?
Yeah.
Well, I was super surprised and touched that LG Bass, Tom, and I'm sure Michelle, It's All Mine, had something to do with it as well. Tom was at CatCon, and I know he overheard me talking about the Gold Rush Mad Cats rods that I'd bought, the two medium heavies, and I was eyeballing and really wanting the two mediums, but I held back and didn't get them. Well, everybody knows the Gold Rush Mad Cats are discontinued. Once they're sold out, they won't be back in stock. Tom overheard it, and in that box was not one but two medium Mad Cats Gold Rush rods that he sent to me. Just as a heartwarming friend. And I got to give them a shout out. I wasn't expecting it. It brought tears to my eyes that somebody heard me say something and say did it for me without me even asking or anything. It's wow. Yeah. So all I can say is thank you. And I will be up there fishing off the dock soon. As soon as I get reels on these things and get a couple days where me and Nina can get up there, we will be going up there to fish. So now, not only do I got my medium heavy twins, as I call them, that have rods and that have reels on them. Now I've got two medium. This one will be named Tom, and this one will be named Michelle. So
Hey,
they
hey,
will have
Brady.
names on them, and we will get reels for them soon. But yeah, wanted to give a big shout out to Tom and Michelle for that.
That's awesome. And I got to give you a shout out.
Uh-oh.
For months I've been getting made fun of for the one rod and reel that I accidentally launched into the Ohio River. And I got to give you a shout out for outdoing me by not only throwing your rod and reel in, but also your
And your
phone
phone.
and tackle box all at the same time. So
Way to
thank
go,
you, my friend,
Freddie.
for that.
Well, I didn't throw it. I kicked it in. Okay, tried to grab the phone and kick the rod
See,
and the tackle box.
you just keep outdoing me, pal. I appreciate it.
That's awesome.
Oh,
I remember mentioning something about wanting a Sea Arc Pro Cat while I was there at CatCon. If anybody wants to, get that for me, go ahead. I won't mind.
oh, here is Freddie. Dee wants to show you what she won me. So at the very end of the Catfish Conference, after passing by Mad Cats 35 times and never stopping to look at them but one time, she finally stops and says, "Let's do it." And she buys one of the the Blue Panther ones, draws it, puts her name on a ticket. We walk away. We're standing over by you, and Mad Cats goes live. We had no idea until Monday night that Dee got drawn out of that one ticket that she bought at the very end. And we too have the gold Mad Cats. This is the medium heavy. So we're like twinsies now.
Sweet.
Okay, you and Dee are, because she keeps saying that none of the Mad Cats are mine. So
I had to put this one up. Josh said,
Michelle would say, "It's all mine."
yeah, she's living by her hero's name. It's all mine.
Creed.
So Bobcat, how you doing tonight, buddy?
Doing good, buddy. Doing good. I'm fishing. Couldn't ask for much better.
I'm pretty jealous.
Yeah. As soon as we went live, the wind started blowing, though.
Where are you fishing at tonight?
I am just above Chickamauga Dam on Lake Chickamauga, Chattanooga, Tennessee. I mean, I am just above the dam. You see all the cars going over the dam behind me here.
Okay, I was going to say I see the cars driving, but yeah, I can't exactly see the dam. It's kind of dark.
Yeah, well, with gas being $4 a gallon, over $4 a gallon, I can only go about 100 yards at a time in my boat.
Yeah.
So I'm only about 100 yards from the ramp.
Well, just imagine. I mean, if you haven't seen the epic thumbnail for tonight's show, just imagine if you still had that kayak.
Oh, God. It's not a kayak, Chad.
If you guys didn't know, Bobcat used to be a world-class white water rapid kayak and mamma jamma.
Oh,
But
Lord.
he claims that it's a man-sized kayak that they call a canoe. So he's been
Only
giving me
girls paddle
grief.
kayaks.
Huh?
I said only girls paddle kayaks, Chad.
Well, we definitely have a few of them. I mean, I know like Chris from Hooks and Hammocks and Justin Johnson. They can't. So you're basically saying they couldn't handle a canoe. Nina's kayak crew, huh?
Well, Nina's a girl.
That's right.
I mean,
Some days, most days she wears the pants at the house though. So
And online in a 1v1, right, Freddie?
shut your
deservedly so.
mouth, Chad.
Did you say I'm going to lose to my wife? Yeah, he did lose to his wife, but that's okay.
Shut your mouth, Chad.
The pictures
Stupid
were awesome
wheel.
of him kneeling down and there's
Right.
a trophy like this. It was.
Don't
You know,
rub
that's
in
probably
anymore. She made me put the trophy right here and keep it on my shelf.
God bless Nina. God bless Nina.
I'm glad she's at work tonight.
What's up, Big Bill, Carolina Real Screamers? I see my buddy Tim Molina, Jeremy Colvin, Annette, Carmel. Welcome, everybody. Appreciate you all coming in.
Roger's in here. Muskrat Adventures.
I did not.
Raj.
Welcome to the bake shop. To well stop. Never got the same price twice.
Really? I don't
know.
see that comment.
That was from the Weekend Angler talking about we don't ever have to use a rod twice because we got so many of them now.
If only my person that has capabilities to click on the chat and highlight
I
them.
had it up there. You didn't read it. I read it and you didn't pay attention to
Sure
me.
you did. Sure you did.
What's going on,
Finally,
Creole?
old machine. Finally, old machine.
Finally,
I know it, right?
we're really good at this, Bobcat. So, yeah, let's go back to that, though, because I was obviously Facebook stalking you, looking for pictures for the thumbnail tonight, and I come across these awesome, waves and stuff, and I apologize that that I thought it was a kayak when I first looked at it, wasn't really thinking. And oh man, we almost lost Bobcat as a guest tonight when I called it a kayak. I mean, there was so many expletives or whatever you want to call them in the chat. Man, I was like, ooh, I had to like beg and plead, just like Freddie did for Nina to just tie him. But no. So seriously though, take us back to that, man. How long did you used to do that? Quite a bit, you said, or something, right?
I started running whitewater in whitewater canoes about 96, shortly after the Olympics, and I did it. I don't know, 10, 15 years, something like that. Running whitewater all over the southeast, up in the West Virginia and the Golly and the New Rivers, and of course the Ocoee here locally, and where the '96 Olympics were at. That's kind of our home whitewater river. Tellico, Sitico, Hiawassee, I mean, just whitewater streams all over the place. Little River to Smokies, up around Townsend, and basically every weekend I would travel around running whitewater. Wherever the rain happened to hit is where we would go, and I was basically chasing the rain is what we were doing.
Really?
Oh yeah, a lot of fun.
So we have us a professional on our hands tonight.
That's right.
I don't know about a professional, but I got pretty good at it.
Yeah. Did you ever do any high speed trolling with it, like 2 rods at the back while you were kayaking? Or I'm
No,
sorry,
but
canoeing. I'm sorry. Look at you can see his
yeah,
angry face is coming on.
sometimes we would, like on telecom streams that had trout in them, we would take a lightweight breakdown rod and get out of the boat and trout fish in the eddies. We'd run a rapid and get out and fish it. And sometimes we'd catch a few trout and throw them in our dry bag and carry them home and eat them.
That's awesome.
So sometimes you'd be sitting in an eddy. Of course, y'all know what an eddy is,
Yeah.
calm place in the water. And you look down and you see trout swimming underneath your boat. It's pretty cool.
That is pretty neat.
Let's say shout out to Muddy Waters Bait and Tackle. They come in and join us tonight. Most nights and most time, whenever any one of us are live or doing anything really big on YouTube, they got us on the big screen in the shop.
Sweet.
Yeah. Thank you, Mr. Justin and Melissa.
Parker is 200 watch hours short. So if you ain't checked out Parker, you got a few minutes when we get done. And after Panfish Nation night, jump over there, watch a video too, so he can get those 200 hours knocked out so he can get to his monetization part.
It's a very good point. And what better gift than he's already hit 1K on his birthday. Today is Jerry Parker's birthday, but to also get him to his watch hours the same day. So happy birthday, buddy.
Happy birthday.
I am going to give you a present on Saturday, just so you know. And it's going to be a birthday spanking, my friend.
Woo!
Woo!
On like Donkey
Chad
Kong.
laying it down.
So when did you upgrade from a kayak to a boat like that you have there? I'm sorry, canoe to a canoe. You're right, canoe.
Well, I actually started fishing out of just a flat water canoe, like a regular old canoe.
Yep.
I started fishing out of that, and then I bought a kick boat. And then I decided I wanted to go bigger and better places, and I bought a 1648 flat bottom. Fished out of that for a couple of years before I bought this one. So I kind of worked my way up. Actually, I'm probably gonna do some more canoe fishing this year. I'm gonna get my canoe rigged out and get in some of the small water around here and fish. I've never seen anybody fishing for giant catfish out of a canoe. You see it in kayaks all the time.
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
Well, I wish now, because I originally, as a gift to myself, I lost like a ton of weight. You already did. Well, yeah, this is the bait shop. There's God only knows what we're going to talk about when we're in here. But I, as a gift to myself, I had bought a big Old Town canoe. It was a 2-person canoe, and for some reason, I was the only one that would go out with me. My daughter went out with me one time. I think it was like, that's a lot of work, so you're on your own. And I ended up selling it last year.
Yeah.
So, because I didn't really get much use of it after I bought the boat and stuff. So, what's up, Troy? But now that I know you're into it, I'm sitting here like, man, we could have came down and canoed together. I could just see me in the back of the canoe, you in the front, and we'd be riding down like this. All that weight that I had lost, now I've gained back. So we would be all like,
Yeah. I actually, when I had my canoe rigged up for fishing, I actually made a set of sponsons for it, and it had a place where you mounted a trolling motor on it. It was pretty cool.
Really?
It was super stable. You could stand up in it and fish out of it. And you could stand on the gunnels. It was so stable with the sponsons. I think I threw those sponsons away. I let them rot or something. I don't know. I just made it wood.
I see Jimmy Graham and Annette Morgan is stopped to see us, but I have to take a quick pause to say hello, Betty.
Hey, sis. Bait shop getting weird tonight. Chadwick talking about canoodling.
Canoodling. That is a real term.
Is it really?
It means making out in the canoe, Chad.
Okay, we're not doing that, Bobcat. I like you. I like you a lot.
Not that much.
I'll give you a man hug, but that's as close as we're getting, my friend.
Hey, I'm in total agreement.
Now, wait a minute. Why am I washing Eric's truck? What?
Whoa.
I think he's mistaken. I think his brother was going to cash in that for me and do it. I don't even remember the last time I washed my own truck, let alone somebody else's.
Yeah, I don't wash my truck. I wash my boat more than I do my truck.
So do I, and that ain't very often.
Exactly.
So
Sometimes the skipjack funk just kind of builds up layers.
yeah, how is the skipjack fishing route down there right now?
Right where I'm at, it's not too hot.
I can tell.
They're hit and miss. You know, they come and go. They'll be at the dam one day, and somebody will text. They say, you know, there's 50 people down there fishing for 12 skipjack. They come and go.
Get out of here, Chris. Chris wants us to do a man hug followed by a sword fight.
Oh.
Something ain't right
I'm
with
not
some of this
weird.
crap sometimes. Larry, 3+1. I'm gonna need you to say some prayers to baby Jesus on Chris's behalf. If you would, please.
Yeah.
What are you using for bait, Bobcat, other than skipjack tonight? Is that all you're using?
Yeah, I've just got frozen skipjack. I thought maybe I'd sit here and try to catch some fresh. I marked some bait coming into this spot, but they don't seem to be cooperating with me.
You mean
So
you
I've got
didn't
some
bring
frozen
any?
skipjack.
You didn't bring any deeter bait or law bait with you? No shrimp
No,
or chicken?
I didn't bring no buck with me.
What? Well,
I started to stop and get some though, actually.
I haven't seen him in here yet. That doesn't mean I haven't missed him by chance, but you know, according to Daryl, bluegill's the best bait down there on that river. So why are you following him? Because he says he is like the best angler in that whole region.
Well, the last time he went out fishing, skipjack actually outfished bluegill. So
Take that, TSO.
Daryl.
And I have to apologize to Lyle that I caught catfish on his shrimp last night.
I have a hard time catching shrimp around here. I really do. I ain't caught one yet.
You haven't caught what yet?
A shrimp.
Shrimp.
I don't catch them in there either, but
I
man,
caught
Walmart loves me.
I caught about 10 of them the other night. They were all fried, and I caught them all in my mouth.
Coconut
right.
shrimp scampi. There's Mr. Greenwell.
Yeah, old bumping Mike. So Bobcat, you gonna get in this bumping for Biggins tournament?
Absolutely. Sign me up.
I did not, dear. But sorry, I keep getting questions from the other room, and it's very much throwing me off.
Well, you should be getting questions from the other room.
Why am I getting questions from the other room? Why should I be?
Just because.
The last time
she's keeping up with the chat more than we are, so we got to have somebody to help us out.
All right, that's a fair point. You can carry on, babe. Now she's mad at you, Freddie.
What?
Yeah, you're right, Tom. The shrimp run down here is kind of off right now. You gotta catch them when they're running.
What am I supposed to reply?
Chat. I'm the guest.
I know you're the guest. You're supposed to. I'm waiting for you to catch a freaking fish, make this something worthwhile. You already said, like I said, you done told me that you have a bigger PB than the great trophy seeker, and you were the actual greatest fisherman in Chattanooga.
No, I can't. That's Joe Jellison.
Oh, that's Joe Jellison?
Joe Jellison, hands down.
And Twisted Fish TV is joined.
The old chat cats.
Chat cat. He's a catfish whisperer. That guy could catch a 50-pound catfish out of a toilet bowl.
Man, it's already 8:25. We got 51 amazing people hanging out with us. So it's going great.
That we do. So, what is your yeah? What do you mainly what style and stuff done? I know you're wanting to get into bumping for biggins, but every time I've seen you, you've been dragging baits.
I just started dragging baits, this year more frequently. Before that I was doing more anchor fishing. Then I discovered I just got a hit. Then I discovered bumping, and oh man, every time I get a chance to go bumping, I'm gonna go bumping. It's just too much fun. So
See, I've yet to do any bumping yet. We bought
bumping is a hoot, man.
well, we bought 2 bumping rods. Was it last year?
No, D has 2 bumping rods.
No,
You have
D
not.
has one. I have one. We have his and hers,
Oh, okay.
but we have not used them at all. And now, if you have not seen it, oh my God, the video that Uncle Lou has out for his bumping rod that came out looks strong as can be. So,
Have you actually touched one?
I can't wait to get mine.
I don't know. No, I have not. I was not allowed to touch it.
I got the touch and hold one. It's amazing.
When did you get to touch one?
Don't you worry about it, Bobcat. I got special people that let me see
people.
things. I get behind doors and special sightings. But Adrenaline Junkie, thanks for joining us tonight. And Greenwell, no, it is 8:27 God's time or 7:27 that other time.
God's time -1.
Yeah, that one.
But what's going on, Jackie? And I've seen Timolina. Thank you, buddy. 55 people in chat, only 20 people, only 20 thumbs up. Let's hit it. Hit it like it's hot.
Oh, guys, come on.
Come on. It's
Come
Bobcat.
On, click them.
If you were at CatCon, you got to meet Bobcat, and Bobcat was an awesome fellow.
Yeah.
Do you think he's that short?
He's crazy. He's like a crazy short guy.
Crazy short guy.
All the time.
But hey, all I got to say is he was the only one that let me offered his personal chair to, even though he wasn't there, and I just took it.
Yeah.
When he got back, he allowed me to still sit there. So
I sat
right,
on
Uncle Jeep. I got
Chris
4 of those.
Spare tire most of CatCon. Chris let me sit on his spare tire.
I would have, but I probably would have flipped his enclosure thing. So
how many people can say that they sat on Chris Flores' spare tire at CatCon almost the entire time?
Well, probably not many because you wouldn't get up.
Exactly.
That's right. The wind has got me all twisted around.
Well, fix your stuff up, man. Let's get you on a monster before the show ends.
I'm trying to get a hog. Give me a hog.
Oh, Adrenaline Jackie says nothing wrong with being short. I like short guys. Wink.
Wait a minute.
Gonna make Bobcat blush.
But there's the first question, Chad, right there. I think it was towards you.
I can guarantee you that no, Bobcat is not shorter than Lyle Stokes.
I'm actually the same height as Chris from Hooks and Hammock.
Well, if anybody has met Chris, they know that Chris is about 5'1.5" inch.
Yeah, that's about right.
Yeah, basically he went fishing with Muskrat and Skip the other day on live, and every time a rod would even start bouncing, I'd see Skip turn around and grab Chris and kind of hold him up he'd prop his leg up and let Chris stand up on his knee. Oh, I like that piece of bait right there.
That's nice.
That's good.
Look at that. The man is double floating it. I like it.
I've got a demon dragon on with a foam float.
Russell Milligan says he's not short. He's vertically challenged.
Hey, Russell's as short as I am.
Oh.
He made me shorter. I like fishing Russ for that reason.
I think he missed a point in there. It's 5'2" 2.4 for
Yeah,
Chris.
2.4 inches. And I like exactly. I wasn't going to tell on him, but nope.
Nope.
Oh,
We were trying to get the same comment on that one.
Josh is telling on Chris that we could not keep him out of the bouncy castle at CatCon.
Well,
This is
and you
true.
kinda
I think
lured
he
him
was
away
in there
with
probably
that.
80% of CatCon.
Was he licking the windows?
That was when he was in the bathroom.
Oh, okay.
That's gross.
You know, they need more bathrooms in that place. I'm gonna tell
Oh
you.
my God, are you
One
not kidding?
urinal and one stall for 5,000 people.
Even the ones outside in like the lobby, I walked in and I'm like, "Are you serious?" I walked up
Oh
to the
man.
one inside, and guy looks at me, he's like, "There's a wait," and I'm like,
Well,
"Oh
you
my
know,
God,
Next year I'm bringing
how many people are in there?" There was one.
it's funny when Larry gets in on the jokes. You see this? He's saying they're so short they can snip their own. Yep.
Cody's got to have stole his phone. Larry don't
No,
talk like that.
Larry don't talk
Larry's
like
a
that.
saint.
Yeah, it had to be Cody. Old housewife Cody.
I'm looking at Josh's next comment. I'll let you highlight it.
Oh, geez.
Bobcat, if you're fishing right behind the dam at night, you're going to have to stay on your toes, just like Chris at a urinal.
No, I'm above
Yeah.
you down.
How is the water flow down there right now?
80 something thousand, 82, 83,000. So we got some strong current. That's why I'm on this side of the dam tonight.
So
I'd much rather be pumping.
is Chattanooga then down there like more narrow than it is down towards Wilson and stuff like that? Because to me, honestly, 80,000 down there on at Wheeler Dam was nothing. I was kind of like shocked that there was like nothing going through there when we were down there. But it's like a
Yeah,
mile
I
wide.
would say it is more narrow. Yeah, it's definitely more narrow up
Yeah.
here.
So that's something like
You
when we're
don't feel it
talking
as
about it.
You don't feel it as much on the lake side, but if you're on the downstream side of the dam, you definitely feel it.
Yeah.
There's probably about 4.5, 5 mile an hour current down there right now.
Yeah. See, that's something that like, I keep hearing people talk about, and everybody's like 80,000 and 100 and something thousand. And I'm like, how do you transfer that into what it really is? Because every dam is different. So
Yeah,
it's
every riverbed's different.
exactly.
If you're in a down here, we have a lot of mountains, and they're it's steep, and if you compress that river between two mountains, the current's moving a lot faster.
Yeah.
Rather than if it's spread out over a wider area. So it just depends on where you're at.
Josh, I have no idea yet. We'll probably leave out of here probably around 3:34ish, hopefully. So I guess we lose an hour when we go down there. So I'm thinking probably, I don't know, 10, 11 o'clock.
In other words, you'll text him when you get going.
Yeah, and I'll text you later and let you know some more info because I don't have clue. But
it sounds like Josh has been trying to get this info all day, and you just ain't giving
no,
it to him.
Josh the only time Josh ever texts me is when he wants to send me some meme that he made fun of me about.
Well, those are some of the best texts I've seen when I get them from other people. They're usually about you.
I do like them. But real quick, before we go any further, we got about 60 people in here watching. If you didn't get to watch Patriot James or haven't seen him post the announcement on Facebook and stuff, the American Heroes Tournament will be canceled for this year. I'm going to go with it for next year. But I know there are some of us that are still going to be making it down. D and I for one, and Freddie basically lives there, so he'll be there. And I know there's a couple other people. But if you are going, please shoot me a message and let me know, because we may have something going on down there. I won't get all the details out just yet, because I literally talked to somebody about a half an hour, 40 minutes before the show about this, and they brought this idea to me. But basically, we're looking at maybe doing a fun fish-a-thon that day in place of it, and gist of it is just like the couple showdown and the winter blues type deal. I will pin my PayPal to the chat that day. We'll bring everybody on. We'll do just a basic fish for fun, fish-a-thon type deal, and every donation that we end up raising that day, we'll make a donation for Patriot James to Camp Centurion. That's kind of the gist of it. Like I said, just ran it by me about 40 minutes ago.
And if we have more than the 10 that we can have on the StreamYard, what we'll do is we'll get with all the different people that want to be on it, and we'll do little segments, just like a phone-a-thon. We'll do it like a fish-a-thon. So we'll have a handful of people on for an hour or two, then bring in the next group to try and help raise as much money as we can, since we're going to be there fishing for fun, basically, to see if we can't raise some money for Camp Centurion on behalf of Patriot James, because, we all know it broke his heart yesterday to have to cancel his tournament. That's one of the big things that he looks for.
Yeah.
He basically works on it constantly throughout the year to make sure it's ready to go. So to have to cancel it weighs heavy on him. So if anybody, like Chad said, if anybody's going to be up there that weekend anyway, and it's going to be fishing, I'm still going to be at Buster Boyd Saturday morning, the 16th, along with a couple other people who reached out to me, said they're going to be there. Get with Chad or shoot me a message on Facebook, and we'll get a list together and see what we can do about doing a live fish-a-thon on that Saturday. More details if we get it together, but that's kind of the gist of it. And there's $20 for the tolls now, according to Mark, for you, Chad.
No, they raised it $20. It was already $20.40 for a freaking toll. So I'm sure they have raised it, but
it was $40.
That's tempting, dear. But yeah, so I know, like Hooks and Hammocks said, they're still going. I know several other people. I might reach out to the people that I know are going, but if you are going and I don't know, just shoot me a message. And I think it's something we're going to be there fishing anyways. Let's have fun. And I love the idea and the gentleman that brought it to me. So
that is still a special day, because
it is.
Speaking of Hooks and Hammocks, that is Telly's birthday, the 16th. So
we'll be
doing her celebration birthday as well. So, and what's going on, Lee Evans, my brother?
Lee Evans is awake?
Did Lee catch fish today?
I don't know if he caught any fish, but he's in the chat.
I don't know. I was watching, and poor Lee had was sitting there, and all of a sudden he was gone, and I hear everybody talking that where'd Lee go, and Big Skip closed it out for the show for him for a while, and then
he kind of phone died on him, and he was gone for like 15-20 minutes, and finally just said, okay, we're out of here. And Dallas Libert, I hope I said that right. Libert, appreciate you joining us tonight, bud.
Libert.
But we're having an awesome show. It's already 8:40 God's time. We only got 20 minutes left before everybody has to jump over and hang out at Panfish Nation.
That is very true. So we need to get back focused on the what? You got a fish?
Huh? Nah. That's got bumped though.
Well, let's get it.
And their guest tonight is Jason Persinger.
Yes.
Crappyzilla Custom Baits, I believe, is what it says on the thumbnail. And there's Team Snagging Whiskers, which was out fishing earlier with two Stan on the James River. And I know they caught one PB of 28 pounds. I'm not sure if they got anything bigger than that. I was in there for a little bit, then I had to go take one of my kids to the doctor. But congratulations on the PB today, hanging out with two Stans. Got you on some nice fish.
Very awesome. I want to get into Not only is Bobcat a world-class kayaking, whitewater rapid kind of guy, but he does it in a canoe. You knew I was going to go there with a kayak, brother. Come on.
Yeah, I know. I'm
But
ignoring you.
he also is a high-tech graphic redneck kind of guy. I was going to try to figure out how to do the high-tech redneck graphic guy, but I don't know how to do it. I don't know how to say it right.
Right.
But we're how long you been into like the computer graphics and stuff? Because you do a hell of a job.
Oh man, I've always been I call myself a fartist, not an
Artist.
artist, but yeah, a fartist. But I've been drawing all my life, and then of course, in the '90s when we started using computers to do graphics on. I taught myself, and learned how to do computer graphics using some early Macintosh computers, and I mean I've been doing it since probably about 90, 91, 92.
Wow.
Back when we still did stuff in the dark room, I went to work for a screen printer right out of high school in '93, and started doing graphic design and working in the art department and designing T-shirts. And back then, we drew a lot of stuff by hand and scanned it into the computer, and we were using old school film positives, and now everything's done on the computer. But back then, we did a lot of stuff, manually. So I've been at it a while.
Well,
I've got a stack of computers in my home that span about 30 years.
Really?
Yeah.
Jeez, Pete.
I don't know why I
Now,
haven't thrown them away yet.
memories,
Matt,
right?
Yep.
Yeah.
I see Matt from Wannabe Outdoors has joined us, and Kelly from the Bullock Experience has joined us. And there's my buddy. I just spoke about him earlier. Chucky Morgan has joined us tonight. Thanks again, bud. I did a shout out to you earlier in the chat. Appreciate what you did for me, bud. And Mark wants to know, does drawing flies count as being an artist? He's asking for a friend, though, Chad.
Drawing flies.
What a dork. But yeah, no, I have seen several different things of
Somebody
your
throw
work.
Mark some bacon and send him back to the corner. I'm going to give Mark some bacon and put him back
I'll
in the
go
corner.
back to the corner if somebody wants to give me some bacon.
No doubt.
Hey, James. But yeah, like LG Bass, for example, I had breakfast with him and Art and D had done a CatCon the Friday morning, and he showed us the decals and then the shirt and stuff like that, and the design was freaking awesome. So very impressed, sir. So also bumping Mike Greenwell. I know you did some stuff for him, so I like it.
Yeah, I've updated several YouTubers' logos. I mean, everybody kind of that's come to me has kind of had a starting place, and I like helping people out and making their brand, more recognizable. I mean, that's really what it's all about is your brand, branding yourself.
Well, and that's something I was wanting to bring up too, because me and you talked down here a little bit, pretty good little in-depth conversation about that. Is when we're coming up with logos and stuff, and you pointed out some things that I never would have even thought of.
Yeah.
You want to maybe give a couple tips to think about when your people are looking for ideas for their logo?
Well, one of the biggest things I see on YouTube that I try to help people out with is when you're looking at YouTube and you're seeing people in chat, you're seeing their avatar and it's so tiny. So try to make I try to tell people to make their avatar stand out as much as possible from the background, and try to be unique and different from everyone else, so that when somebody sees you in chat, it's immediately recognizable as you. So, I mean, that's the big thing I see. And branding yourself is, that's kind of what we're doing on YouTube, is we're selling ourselves here I am. I'm Fields of Water. I'm Bobcat Outdoors. I'm I'm Freddie's Outdoor Adventures. It's kind of like, if you want to kind of associate yourself, I always use Nike as an example. Nike's it's so popular now that you don't even have to have the words on it. You just see the swooshing, and there it is.
Yep.
So,
well, I beg to differ.
we're
I,
not going to be a
I might
Nike.
want to sell my merch there, Bob, but I don't want to sell myself. I'm just saying.
Well, you know what I mean.
Well, how much money are we talking?
Sell your brand.
James
Daryl's
Rawball
in the
joined
house.
us. Daryl's in the house. And
Oh,
I
look
seen
who
Justin
finally
Fisher.
graced us. Daryl from Trophy Seekers Outdoors finally graced us with his presence. Fashionably late because,
As usual.
yeah, I mean, I guess when you have the greatest next to Chat Cats on your show tonight, the other guy from Chattanooga has to come in late.
You mean that guy, Chad?
Yeah, that guy. Look at that baby fish.
What am I missing?
Here, hold on 1 second. I'll move it over.
You're not missing
Oh,
nothing.
nice. Nice. Yeah,
I'm
that's my
working on
bogey
it, Daryl.
stand.
I'm
man.
working on it, bud.
It looks good. It looks good.
Yeah, he's standing on this toolbox right here. He dented my toolbox with that fish.
Did I see a video of him take off with you sitting next to him? Was that you?
Yeah. Yeah, he thought that was hilarious.
It looked like he thought it was freaking hilarious.
Oh yeah.
And
he did.
because he
It was
treated you
kind of
like,
funny.
well, it was. I laughed, but because he treated you like that, and I promised you I would not do this.
Right.
But is it true that you have a bigger PB than him?
Absolutely. It
That's
most
great.
certainly is.
All right, that's all that matters. We don't need to go into anything else. I just wanted to put that out there for everybody, especially Daryl, that your PB is bigger.
It's never been spoken until tonight, Chad.
Oh, well, secret safe with me. There's not that many people that watch.
Yeah.
Russell's got a point there, though. Russell does have a point. Daryl did just recently have a new grandson, so he's
right.
he's been posting some pictures of that grandbaby. He should be proud of him. So
yeah, that is true. I have seen pictures, and that is a beautiful baby. Oh, now look. Now wait a minute. When did this guy get sensitive?
I know, right? He was wanting to hit me with a chair at CatCon.
I know.
All that stuff. I don't understand it.
I know. He was wanting to set up a freaking wrestling ring at CatCon. Oh gosh, look, here we go. Now, congratulations, Bob. You have a bigger PB than me. You are a great fisherman. And he said he didn't catch it on bluegill either.
I can just hear the sarcasm.
He said he caught it on a real man's bait, skipjack. That's what he was saying earlier. I mean, you can go back and watch the whole thing. You might not see it, but probably because he didn't say it. But
old silly bluegill. Rough crowd.
He said we can't congratulate him no more. It feels weird to him.
Starting to feel awkward for him. Let's see.
I'm surprised Daryl didn't challenge people to wrestle in the bouncy house at CatCon.
That would have been awesome. Maybe we can talk Steve Douglas into letting us have it for the last hour each day.
Oh, that'd be cool, man.
That would be kind of cool. Yeah. Or even if we could maybe have some kind of mini ring set up.
Grudge match in the bouncy house.
What are you saying? Midget wrestling in the bouncy house?
Yeah. Me and Chris and all those short fishermen.
Well, I mean, I'm sure that Woody and Daryl could probably know some people who know some people that could get one set up pretty quickly down there for us. And we could do like a catfish wrestle off, and we could have I don't know, Team Bluegill, all people that are under
wear masks.
Yeah, everybody that's under 5 foot tall. You got Lyle could do it. You, Dockery, Chris. All you guys that are like 5'2" and under on one team,
Yeah.
and then our average Joe fishermen that are from that like
Yeah, weight
5'3" to
classes.
5'10", and then you got your Sasquatch team. We could have
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
a Royal Rumble. I'm telling you, it'd be fun.
Sweet.
Welcome, Lance McCougar. Lance said
Rumble.
his bell didn't go off tonight, but appreciate you jumping in, Lance. And Lisa Elliott has joined us tonight.
Good evening. Good evening. I tried to get in the bouncy house. What?
Oh, hold on. Wait, I got
And
it's
they
right there.
threw me out before I could get. Well, they had already learned when they figured out that Chris Lee wasn't actually a child. He was just child size, and they threw him out. They started watching the bouncy house a little bit closer. Whatever happened to P City? Total legend, like Fields to Water. Just saying. I haven't seen P City around in a while. It may be because it's cold weather up there. Who knows?
You guys don't want me or Woody in the wrestling ring. Why is that, Daryl?
He said they might be old, but they got experience in that ring.
Yeah. You ain't getting me in a wrestling ring. I got too many broken joints, don't work right anymore.
I was gonna say, the way my back is these days, somebody bumped me wrong, and I'd freaking be getting pulled out of there in a wheelchair or a gurney or something.
However, have you ever seen those inflatable sumo costumes?
I have.
I got some in the closet.
I actually, my senior year in high school, I got to wear one of them. I sumo wrestled one of my teachers.
Oh man!
But that would be fun too.
Why are there no fish tonight?
It's probably Freddie's fault.
No. I caught a fish last night.
Just be glad that one of your rods hasn't fallen in and your tackle box didn't fall over into the water. And
neither one of those happened. They both got kicked into the water. Thank you.
What were you kicking, Freddie?
My phone fell one way. I jumped out of my chair to grab it, and I had one of my tackle boxes sitting on the edge, and sitting on top of it was my bait rod, and my foot went back, and boom, there it went in the water too.
Oh, what a disaster!
That's the thing about being on a boat, though. I mean, I don't know how many things I've dropped off or almost dropped off, but barely hit the side just right, and I didn't lose it. And I've lost tripods and stuff that luckily my phone wasn't in.
And Catfish Grande has jumped in.
I have never liked the idea of a tripod on a boat. I won't have a tripod on a boat.
No, thankfully, I still take mine. I still take mine occasionally or with us, but I do like that YOLO Tech, which you can get a nice camera or phone holding type mount that squeezes down and screws down on tight where it doesn't fall off. So
yeah, I've got a homemade YOLO Tech right there.
A homemade YOLO Tech, that'll work.
Yeah, I made it out of a stern light. I took a stern light apart and made my own YOLO Tech. Works great.
I'm actually looking at doing something we've got a few GoPros now, thanks to work gives us anniversary gifts on like milestones and stuff. So we got 2 free GoPros in the last year, and I'm thinking about figuring out some kind of like little mount like that for the sides of the boat.
Yep.
Uh-oh.
Me and Wendy will show you guys how fake wrestling really is.
I got a message sent to me by somebody.
I can't look at I'm getting messages. I can't look at them, but I'm using my phone to screen.
Yeah.
So I can imagine what will be on there afterwards. And I never said wrestling was fake. I mean, I did the real wrestling, but I stared at the bottom right corner for 5 minutes and was trying to figure out why Bobcat had a clip of my boat floor on his screen.
Betty must have worked today.
Oh, Betty Jean, God love you. God love you.
I'm lost.
So basically, behind us, we have the Bait Shop Wall of Fame, which I need to update, and I've got some more pictures and stuff people had sent me. But I also have another one that I'm working on, but I won't tell anybody what that is. What's up, Mr. Justin or Jays? Sorry, I've seen Justin Fishing Fetish was in here as well, but I've seen Jays.
Super secret project.
Oh, it's gonna be a super secret, funny one. So
Oh, do I need to fire myself before it happens?
nope. I'm sure you'll make the cut. Oh, Mr. Bobcat, what else you got going on these days? What's coming up from Bobcat Outdoors?
Just working. I can't wait till spring and these fish start eating again. I've been doing a lot more night fishing now that the time change is fixing to happen. I'll have more daylight after work to go fish. Looking forward to that for sure.
That is
But
definitely
busy.
That's one thing I love about time change comes up this weekend is it's like as soon as time change hits, it feels like it just gets more and more daylight outside. So looking forward to that.
Yes, I am at the dam, Daryl.
Yep, he is at the dam. We were waiting on that 80 pounder.
Damn thing.
Yeah, he's at the dam catching not a damn thing. But we were hoping that for that 80 pounder to hit, just like our friend Miss Betty Jean happened down there at Willow. So on Wilson.
Daryl will tell you it didn't happen because you didn't have brim.
I'm gonna share a secret with you, Chad.
What's that, buddy?
I am a lazy fisherman. I don't like to move. Daryl likes to move every 20 minutes. I just like to let it happen. That's why I don't catch as many fish as he does. I'll sit on the spot for an hour. I don't care.
That's kind of what I prefer dragging and drifting is because that's the only way I'm going to move. I don't want to pull the freaking anchor up all the time.
Yeah, I would be dragging tonight, but there's just too much going on dragging to try to, to do the back and forth.
Oh yeah.
Trying to stay on course, and pull planer boards, and I would be dragging tonight, but there's just too much going on. But
I totally understand that.
Yeah, I'm lazy. I don't like to move a lot. Right now these fish are sluggish. They're not aggressively feeding, and if you want to catch them, you either got to be moving yourself or changing spots. They're not going to come seek out your bait.
Well, what's your water temperature down there? Because ours is still mid 40s.
I think it's 54 degrees right now. 54.8 degrees. Yep. It's been that way for several weeks too.
Well, see, you guys are like 10 degrees warmer down there than we were. I think the last time I was out, it was 44. It was 44 in the Licking and 41 on the Ohio. But we still got a little ways, but we need some warm rains.
Yep.
There you go.
Yep.
Daryl he's not mad at you any longer. He will show you how to catch them at the dam in the morning.
Yeah, I'll be working in the morning. I got that big job to finish up. Is he going live? Ask him, is he going live in the morning?
Yeah, you going live tomorrow there, Daryl? And you're right, Betty Jean. It was actually Dee's birthday fish that I had ordered, and Betty's bait got in the way, and the fish got snagged up on her bait, and she caught the 80. I mean, I'm sorry, baby. I ordered it for you.
It's okay.
Yeah, I know you're happy for her. Chad, it's pretty.
Yeah, I can. I got good hands.
Oh, well.
Yeah,
We'll see about that, Freddie.
That's right. Russell said the only reason Daryl, because he's the anchor man. Russ is Daryl's anchor man.
Yep, he says he might go live, probably be around 9:30, 10 a.m.
I'll try to tune in.
Mr. Bobcat, appreciate you coming on here tonight. Hopefully you'll,
Yeah,
I don't know
man.
how long you're staying out,
Enjoy.
you'll get on some fish tonight. But appreciate
It's
you
a
taking
nice
the
sitting
time.
here. Yes, sir. I appreciate you. Appreciate the invite. Sorry I
Yeah,
didn't catch no
definitely.
fish, but
Oh, well,
it is what
dude,
it is.
it's live fishing. We only had an hour. You never know what's going to happen.
Good
in
hanging
an hour.
out with you guys.
Oh, yeah, it was a pleasure meeting you down at CatCon. I'm glad we made the
Oh,
connection, you
absolutely. I had
know.
a ball.
It was good
I had a
stuff.
ball
So
meeting everybody. It
we'll
was cool
definitely
hanging out with everybody.
we'll
Yeah,
definitely
Even Freddie.
keep in touch, my friend.
Yeah.
So one
But
last
basically,
thing that I need to say before we get going. It's 9:01. We need to jump over to Panfish. Bobcat, if anybody's looking to get any merch made, how do they contact you, bud?
Bobcat Outdoors 365 at gmail.com. Or you can go to my Facebook page, Bobcat Outdoors, and send me a message that way.
all right.
Perfect.
Good.
Yeah, now coming up on my busy season, so if you need anything, just please be patient.
Absolutely.
Busy.
All right, my friend.
Appreciate you guys.
We appreciate you hanging out with us tonight, Bob.
I definitely appreciate it. It's been fun. Everybody, make sure you go over and check out Panfish Nation. And also later tonight, when you're getting ready to turn off the YouTube for a while, just go ahead and turn on Parker Pursuits and help him get his 200 hours. Let it run. Just let it run.
Yeah,
All
so
right.
Panfish Nation next with Jason Persinger. And then tonight at 10, I believe Jody's on Watts Bar fishing, maybe tonight as well. So if you ain't got nothing to do late after Panfish Nation, check out Joke Pontoon Jody. I believe she's actually gonna be fishing tonight. So
All right. Well, we'll see you guys over there. We will see you guys next week here on the Bait Shop. Thanks for tuning in. Have a good week.
God bless.